Welcome back to the Good for Her podcast. This is Jordan.
And I'm Mary.
Welcome back, guys.
Oh, happy Saturday.
Yes.
We usually do an evening together, but it did not work out this week.
No, mom life,
Oh my gosh. I feel like I've been battling since Monday.
Yeah.
Right? The baby had the pukes and the poops. And then it was gone. She was fine. Came back with a vengeance overnight, 2 a.m. without warning. Like, what a wake-up call.
Ugh.
And that was, I don't know, Thursday night. And then all this rain and soccer was canceled. And so soccer came back on last night. So
the rain's been awful.
Our car died. Had to go to the shop. So we didn't get home till late last night. And I said, let's not. We'll be here till the sun comes up.
Yeah.
So if you hear the lawnmower or the weed whacker going outside, my apologies. We are not that tech savvy yet as to edit out the background noise. So if you hear children, vacuum, ice machine, I did turn that off.
Yeah. We learned from last week, ice machine is off.
Yeah. So
we tried to say no vacuuming upstairs.
But what goes on up there is out of our hands.
Yeah, listen.
So yeah, the week was struggle, battle, seesaw. I feel like it is any time, but like, could we not have the throw ups? Like, I'll take anything else but that.
Yeah, no.
The other kids were not thrower uppers. This kid is. Does not care. So that's fine.
Gosh.
At least she's cute.
I mean, she's adorable.
Yeah.
So we can handle the throw up.
I love how you say we.
Oh, well. Oh, gosh.
But yeah, so how was your week? How's your dad?
He's good. He's good. He's home.
Dad gave us a little scare this week.
Yes, but he is good. He is home. He's going to the doctors this week, I guess. Marty is taking great care of him.
She's so sweet.
I know.
She's such a good caretaker, too. Like, just a good checker-inner.
She is. Very much so.
Yeah.
Very much so. Yes.
I do love them together. They're so sweet. I can't wait. It's soon pool season. We'll soon be floating around.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah, me either. I want to get one of those little floats that holds my drink. Right.
They always knock over, though. I don't think they're really reliable.
Okay. Never mind. I'm saving my money then. Don't get those.
Don't get those because I have invested my money in them, and every time I put my drink in, it topples over.
What?
So I feel like just keep it on the side of the pool or just hold it.
Just get something that has a lid.
Right. And then it can just float in the pool.
You know. Find it. Send the kids diving for it. No big deal.
Well, most of them float, right?
I have no idea.
I don't know. We're going to try it out this year.
I'm ready. I opened the door 2 seconds ago and I said, it feels like the beach. I'm ready.
I can't wait.
Ready for all of it. How was your Mother's Day? We haven't talked since then, right? We talked like the week before and then before.
Yep. Yeah, Mother's Day was good. Spent the morning at my dad and Marty's. We had breakfast there and then went to Aunt Becky's and spent pretty much the majority of the day there. Uncle Keith made a really good meal. Crab cakes and Mexican corn and chicken with like a mango salsa on it.
Heck yeah.
It was really good. Really, really good. It was very quiet and calm. We sat outside. I got a little burnt. My arm was a little sunburnt. My face was a little sunburnt.
You are very light.
I am very light.
She's a light one.
And it's crazy because when I was younger, I used to get so tan. Like, I used to be so dark. And then the older I got, I'm like a pale puppy.
Stop it. I'm down this rabbit hole of the things that give us sunburn, and I'm convinced that it's like some too many heavy metals in our body. I'm getting us a heavy metal detox. I don't even know what that is, but I'm going to find it. Is it an elixir of some sort? I'm doing it.
I'll do it.
We'll figure it out.
Sign me up.
Find out. I can't wait.
I'll try anything once.
I'm sure the little Amish store down here has something
natural
for us.
Right?
I'm scared.
Cleanse us.
Bro, it's gonna be like, oh my gosh, if you like the worms cleanse.
Oh no. No,
Oh
that
man,
terrifies
I
me.
might have a heart attack.
I don't want to see it. I don't want to see what comes out.
Oh my
Because I
God.
would be no, I can't. I
Now
can't.
we're gonna have to do it.
Great.
Now we're gonna have to do it. I'm gonna work on that. I'll figure out if anybody
Fantastic.
knows a good heavy metals detox or worms.
Oh, I don't know.
Parasites.
The parasites one.
That's it.
Yeah,
Not
I don't.
worms. I
well,
mean, it
it's the same
technically is
thing.
worms,
Yeah.
but like, you know what I mean.
Right, but I don't want to see that coming out.
You don't look then.
Oh, I'm not looking.
Don't look.
I'm not looking.
You must.
No, you can look for me.
I'm not doing that. But so that's that.
Yeah, no.
Next.
On brand with Mental Health Awareness Month with May. Figured we'd touch a little bit more on relationships, family members, no contact, what that looks like, and dive a little deeper into that. I know I didn't really tell you.
No, you said relationships, and I was like, line me up. Who are we talking about? Family, friends?
I mean, it could be anybody.
Significant others, children?
It can be anybody. It doesn't have to be a parent. It can be any type of relationship. You know, I thought about it a lot this week. For me in my situation, it's obviously with my mom. So like this week I thought about it a lot after Mother's Day. So I started to think a little bit more and I was like, what were the reasons and what were the like deciding factors on why I went no contact? You know, it was something that I thought long and hard about.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't a decision that I was just like overnight. Yeah, you know what? I'm just not going to talk to my mom again.
Right.
It was a tough thing to navigate. You know, my mom and I never had a good relationship my entire life. It was never like this amazing, oh, let's go get our nails done. Let's go to the mall. Let's do this. So the older I got, I think the more I realized that. But it's interesting because I have a younger sibling and they have a much different relationship with my mom. It's always been like that. So I've always struggled with how and why is that so different? Like, why do they get the parent that I always once wanted?
Yeah.
And that was something that was really hard for me to navigate when I was younger. But the older I got, and obviously like when I became a mom, it was different because I realized the kind of mom I wanted to be.
Yeah.
And what that love looked like. But I think the reason that I want to bring it up is because I struggled a lot with trying to figure out how I wanted to go no contact. If I could, like, was that a good thing? Was it a bad thing? Was I gonna, you know, get slack for it? Was I gonna lose people in my life because I made that decision? And I remember I was going on one of my morning walks. It was probably maybe 4 or 5 years ago. And I was listening to a podcast and the lady was talking about how she was going no contact with her father. And she was just listing like all of the reasons why she was going no contact. And all of the reasons that she was listing were things that I was resonating with. And I was like, it was kind of like a light bulb moment. And I just kind of like stopped dead in my tracks. And that was like the aha moment for me to be like, okay, this is what I need, because I was constantly anxious. I was constantly worried. You know, it was never like, oh, I'm going to see my mom today. Like, I'm so excited. Like, she's going to be at a family function. It was, I'm dreading this because I don't know what type of behavior I'm going to get. I don't know what passive aggressive comment I'm going to get. So that for me, when I listened to that podcast, was just kind of like, shoot, okay, this is what I need to do.
Right? And it's doable, and
It is.
it
It's doable, but it's tough.
well, it takes time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yep.
to not feel all the things,
Yeah.
and you have to remind yourself why we're doing this,
Right.
because not that both parties aren't good people,
Right.
because there's no way you can be the same mom for two different people.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It's just what it is.
Yeah.
There's no way she can be the same mom to you that she's the same mom to your sister.
Mm-hmm.
So just putting that out there.
Right.
But there are some general requirements that we as daughters would like,
Right.
or even to
Right.
talk about it and have some accountability, but to have it, you know, in your adult life, the anxiety and the moment and waiting for what's going to happen,
Right.
that and then it bringing out the worst in you.
Exactly.
You're like, "Oh my gosh." And it is a you problem,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a her problem, but it's a you problem
Mm-hmm.
because you can't help anything that she's going to do.
Right.
So the only thing you can do is protect yourself,
Mm-hmm.
make your mind up,
Right.
and put out your good behavior. Like,
Yeah.
I am not going to be this person
Right.
based on somebody else. Like, I have to take a minute because I do not like who I am when I'm
Exactly.
around her.
Exactly. And it was bringing out the worst in me.
Yeah.
Like, it was not healthy. It was truly affecting my mental health. And I knew that I was spiraling and it was affecting me in such a negative way because I was reacting to every single thing.
Yep.
And I just had to like take a step back and be like, this is not healthy for me. Like, and you have people that are like, but she's your mom, but she's your mom. Well, I'm her daughter. Like, I was being treated in a negative way. So just because she's my mom, I have to, in a sense, put up with it. That I don't like that. I don't like that comment. I get that all the time. But she's your mom. But she's your mom. Well,
Well,
sorry.
and that still stands true. Yeah, yep, she is.
Right.
So
She
I mean, the
is.
DNA runs deep.
Right.
So
Right. But
I get it.
there is reasons why for my mental health because I felt like I was crazy. I felt like I was going crazy because I was constantly reacting and I was losing sleep and I was coping in such a bad way that I was like, this is not normal. Like, I cannot, I had enough going on in my life that I did not need that on top of it. It's not healthy. So if you have someone in your life that is not bringing out the best in you, whether it's a significant other, your parent, a friend, like whoever that is, it's okay for you to put yourself first and say, I can't have you in my life right now. Doesn't mean that it has to be forever, but for you to like navigate through life, it's okay to put yourself first. And that was hard for me to understand because I was like, no, I don't I think I'm supposed to deal with this because she is my mom.
Yeah. And I mean, there are things you deal with
Right.
because people are who they are. Like,
Right.
nobody's perfect.
No.
But if we're missing, like, we just talk about some of the basic principles, like friends aside, like parent to child,
Mhm.
even like us to our kids.
Yeah.
Like, first and foremost, my job is to keep you safe. That's
Yes.
it. We're keeping you safe, where we're keeping you healthy.
Mhm.
Okay. Happiness does not come in dollars, honey.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to let you know that right
It
now.
sure doesn't.
Okay. Keeping a family is more than money.
Mhm.
So, like, we always try and do those things when we're on our 12th can I haves We've run to here where we know we've had 72 slushies.
Yeah.
We're stopping at, I mean, I'm a fan of the tour, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not one of those moms who's like, this is where we're going. You have to get this. But I'm also the mom who's like, no, I'm cutting this off
Right.
because like
We're spent.
let's eat at home. I am tired. All right. We have rocked till the wheels fall off. Literally, I had to drive the car to the garage last night. We're done. We're at home.
Yes.
But like, so if those little basic, they're not little, but like the keep you safe part.
Yeah.
That's always what I like, safe in your mind, safe in your body, safe in your
Yeah.
habits. Like, I'm just keeping you safe. The parents before, like our parents, we're just supposed to keep us safe.
Yeah.
So whatever that means, I mean, that's always what I feel like is you didn't keep my heart safe,
Right.
you know. God forbid you didn't keep my body safe, you know.
Yeah.
The mind is what it is, that can come and go,
Mm-hmm.
you know. Um but those are just the things that we need to be doing. And sometimes if we're not, it's okay to say I've had enough.
Right. And I think a lot of people need to hear that it's okay to say that I've had enough, because I don't think a lot of people think that they can make that step.
I think it's hard for like to be like, say your mom or my dad, like the people who have been cut off, it's very hard for them to change.
Well, yeah.
Not I don't want to say change because like who you are is who you are. You're perfect, you're enough, all those good things, but like or enough time has gone by and you're like, shoot, maybe they have changed.
Uh-huh.
Like
Yeah.
how steadfast are we and how it's just,
Yeah.
those are growing pains, my friend. Those are
Oh, yeah.
growing pains.
Yep. And there have been many times that I'm like, throughout the years, like, maybe she has changed. Maybe I can open that door up again. I did that when I was previously married. We had tried to kind of make amends and start to like do like Christmases with her and my grandmom and things like that. So we would have them up, you know, I think it was just like Christmas and maybe for Addie's birthday. So we'd see them like twice a year. And I think we tried it for maybe 2 years. And I remember the second year, they had asked for us to come down to their house in Oxford. And I was trying to like, be understanding and like, okay, like let's kind of give and take. Sure, we'll go to your house. It might be easier for them. My grandmother's a little older, less travel. And I didn't realize how anxious I was about it, because I ended up going to the emergency room that week because I thought I was having a heart attack. My arm was numb. I thought I was having a heart attack, and I went to the emergency room and they were like, "You're having an anxiety attack." And I was like, "Oh." And they were like, "Is there something like happening this week or like in your life that you're anxious about?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm seeing my mom in 3 days." They were like, "Oh, well, maybe you shouldn't do that." I was like, clearly.
Not good
So,
for me.
yeah, and that was an eye-opening moment because I thought, "Oh, shoot. Like, my body is physically telling me, like, something is wrong. Like, you need to protect your peace right now."
Isn't it
And
crazy? Like your body does not lie. Your body does not lie. And what stress can do to your body is insane. Like from like taking the life experience out of it, like I'm still a certified professional coder, okay? So I still like get to audit charts and get to like be up on all of the new diagnosis codes that come out and all of that stuff, right? So one of the big code sets that came out a couple of years ago is what like stress has done to your body,
Mhm.
especially coming off of such a closed pandemic.
Yeah.
where people lost a lot of people were home, like all the things that went into that.
Yeah.
We had to come out with a new code set, and it's like the head bone's connected to the heart bone,
Yeah.
the heart bone's connected to the gut biome. You know what I mean? Like, you're so divinely connected. Like, your body is not going to lie to you, my friend.
No.
And she's going to say, you think you can go? How about I give you a numb arm and some back pain and a little bit of chest pressure?
Yes.
Okay? Find out.
Yes. Yeah.
So
Yep.
that is real. I mean, I am an anxious Annie, so
Yeah.
I sweat. Like, my
Oh.
thing like, my anxiety comes in the form of sweats. It's like, I mean, I'm a sweater and a heart palpitator. Like, it just is crazy. Even like good anxiety, like before I would go to play a soccer game, I'll be sitting on the bench with 20 minutes to go and my heart's at 118. I'm like, would you settle down?
That's how I feel when I go to TJ Maxx. I get so excited.
See? The good anxiety. You're like,
I have to like take off like layers. I'm like, all right, now I'm getting hot. I'm getting excited.
You better take your jellies before you go to TJ Maxx.
Especially when I find like Lily Pulitzer
down.
stuff. I'm like, oh my God.
You're like, I bought them all. I got them all.
I know.
I got it all.
I bought all the mugs.
I'm like, that
I don't know anyone with a T name or a B or anything like that, but I bought all the mugs.
I got the M. They did have an M. I got a new Lily mug.
I still have the T. So if anyone has a T name and they want a Lily Pulitzer mug, let me know.
I'm Mary Teresa. If somebody doesn't pick that up quick, I'm getting 2. Hurry up. Who's a T?
That's how I felt the other day when I was at the dentist. I felt like I peed myself because I was sweating so much. I was so anxious.
Your picture was hilarious. Also, what dentist you go to? Mine must go to a dentist. I love you. I'm not. He's a friend of mine for a long, long time. Went to the same church. I'm still coming, okay? But can we get she had a nose thing on.
That's because I got nitrous. So I go.
For a filling fix?
Yes.
I need some pain management when I go next.
So that's why I go there, because
you go to the kid's cowboy doctor, don't you?
No. I go to Haran and Phillips on Harrisburg Pike. They are amazing. I found them, it was probably 10 years ago. I found them because I needed a dentist that gave nitrous for cleanings at that point in my life, because I was terrified to go to the dentist. And I was like, I'm not going unless I can find a dentist that gives me nitrous for cleanings, because I wouldn't go. So I found them. They were the only place in Lancaster at that point that gave nitrous. And I think it was free at that point. Now I think it's like $70, whatever. I still pay it. Not for cleanings, because now I've gotten a little braver. So when I went in because I broke a little bit of a filling off. And when I went in, I was like, it's just a little piece. I was like, I don't think you need to do anything. I think all you have to do is just put a little bit of the filling in. It's going to be really easy.
So now she turns into a dentist on the drive over. I think I got this. Let me tell him what I think he needs to do.
Because I didn't want them to do, I didn't want a needle. Oh, I didn't want anything. And she's like, all right, let me look. And she goes, and I was like, I can see it on your face. I was like, just get the nitrous out. And she's like, okay.
I'm like, thank you.
So she like
take my money,
pulls me back, and she puts it down. And I was like, I'm gonna put my headphones in. I was like, so if you need me, tap me on the shoulder. And she was like, okay. So I sent you the picture, and then I sent Aunt Becky the picture, because she is also terrified of the dentist. And I was just telling her on Mother's Day, call them up. Like, they are an amazing dentist, like nitrous. And they're so kind about it. Because, who wants to go into a dentist and be like, I need nitrous for cleaning? You would think people would laugh at you. They don't. They're like, got it. No problem. Put it on you. And you're like high as a kite. Love it. You're loosey-goosey. You don't even realize what's happening. So I sent it to Aunt Becky and our group chat. And she was like, I'm still afraid. I was like, don't be. Just go, because I feel so great right now. And then the doctor came in. He's like, are you ready for me? I was like, no. I was like, because I know what you're going to do to me. And he's like, you're going to be just fine. And he like gets closer, and I was like, is that the numbing cream, or do you have the needle? And he's like, it's just the numbing cream, Jordan.
Like, I'm going to close my eyes and open my mouth.
Yes. I was like, I wish Marty was here.
You should have called her. Like, I need my lifeline.
I know. I was like, Marty will hold my hand.
That's it. See, here's the thing. I was just talking to Christopher about like our family tree and or like I don't even know like where do the friends go on your family tree cuz something happened with our car and I was like text Andrew. Have him text Pappy and see like Andrew's new wife's dad.
Yeah.
You're mine now, sir. You're mine now, And like if I need mothering stuff, like that's it. I mean, oh man, our sweet Nona next door, I got her too. Like there, it's abundant. But Marty, you're on the list now. You're mine. I know you're gonna hear this at some point.
Well,
So
I left her a note on Mother's Day. I wrote her a quick, sweet note, and I put it behind a basket in the kitchen, and I was like, she'll see it there. Well, I went to dinner on Thursday night, and it was still sitting there. And I was like, oh, so I meant to text her yesterday about it and got sidetracked. So this morning I woke up and I texted her, and I was like, hey, I was like, there's a piece of paper behind the basket near the trash can. That's for you. And she goes, oh, I thought that was just one of your dad's papers. And I was like, no, it's for you. It's been there since Mother's Day.
you're like, oh, she probably thought. I mean, she's like, dang it, Jordan.
I know. She's like, oh, that was sweet.
She is the sweetest.
I know, but that was like my first thought. But that just kind of like circles back to like that motherly love because she was my first thought when I like got nervous or scared sitting at the dentist because I automatically was like, oh, I want Marty. Like I automatically thought that. And I never have experienced that feeling
Oh, I love
of
that.
like wanting that with my mom. Like it was never like oh, I wish my mom was here. Cause she never, it just was never that connection. And I don't think it was on purpose. It's just that's just how the cookie crumbled.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
I'm a firm believer of people are giving their 100%. Like I'm a firm believer of that as it is what it is. Like she taught you other things or in the most and the least of how you want to be treated.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
There were lots of lessons there.
lots. Yeah,
So,
for sure. And like I feel like throughout the journey of quote unquote no contact, because that was hard in the beginning. There was a little bit of contact, and then, you know, it just I had to like completely cut ties, but it was hard because she lives with my grandmother and her and I were very close my entire life. And then I was given an ultimatum of like, well, if you want a relationship with me, you have to have a relationship with your mom too. And that was kind of tough because the boundaries were not respected. So then I had to then create another boundary and another tough decision to be like, shoot, now I can't have you in my life. So that was just an additional loss. But I am just the kind of person that you talk it out, you have a
right,
conversation and you
let's
fix it. And that is very much not the mentality of a lot of people. They want to brush everything under the rug, pretend everything is fine. And I admit I'm not perfect. Like I own my crap. Like
like I'll brush it under the rug after we talk about it and you
right.
hear what I have to say.
Right. Like we can move past it. Like we're going to talk about it, we're going to own it, we're going to apologize. It's not going to be I'm sorry, but it's going to be I'm sorry.
And be better for it like
Right.
and I mean it is
Grow.
they're called a hard conversation because they're hard. They're
Right.
like an easy conversation is this. This is easy.
Right.
A hard conversation is just that. It is hard.
It
And
is.
we must listen and we must not run and we must like talk about it.
Right. And it's supposed to be hard. Like that's the only way relationships are going to grow is if you have those tough conversations in a marriage, like any kind of relationship.
Well,
Like
and it comes from, well, we don't have to talk about everything. We don't have to, everything doesn't
yes.
have to be a problem. You're like, no,
Yes.
everything doesn't have to be a problem. But if there's actually a problem, like I can't just let it go and go and go and go and go and go.
Right. Right,
We
because then it festers. And then it gets to a point where you're sitting at a family dinner on a Sunday and everyone's just sitting there happy go lucky. And I'm there like, are we all crazy? Are we crazy? No one's talking about all of the elephants in the room. We're just going to sit there and pretend that everything's fine. That makes me crazy. I can't live like that. I need to sit there and be like, I did this, you did this, let's talk it out. Now you two are going to talk it out, and then you two are going to talk it out,
Yeah.
and then we're going to have dessert and we're going to say I love you. Like
And then we're gonna go home. That's
we're
it.
going to go.
Right? Yeah. It doesn't always well, and the other side always says it. Like you always have a problem.
Yes.
And you're like, okay.
right. And then you just get to a point where it's like, all right,
Yep. I
yep,
do
I'm the
always
problem.
I always have a problem.
I'm the problem, it's me.
Right?
It's fine. I'll take it. What's that quote? I'm okay. I'll be the villain in your story. Like, okay. If that helps you sleep at night, that's fine. Like, I sleep just fine with the boundaries that I've created with people in my life, and you move on.
Well, and as life is not stopping for anybody, not
No.
stopping for me, you, or nobody.
No.
24 hours in every day, and it's literally up to you how you live it.
Yeah. And I think you should focus on the people that actually are in your life and want to be there, you know?
Well, we talk about how people, I mean, I'm always trying to do better. Or like things in our life, like even like marriage. He wants to do better. He wants to try better. She wants to do better. She wants to try better. Like what's happening? We're not mind readers.
Right.
And so we do have to talk about things,
Mm-hmm.
and it is uncomfortable.
Right.
And depending what people have a valley of a past.
Yes.
So it's hard when you're a good person to be like, hey, just because I'm bringing this up doesn't mean I'm running out the door.
Right.
Well, and even because they have friends who have done that, and
yes.
Things that have just the rug's been pulled out from underneath you for no reason so many times. So I get it all.
Yeah.
I honestly do.
Yeah. There's a lot of triggers that people have, and you have to learn to communicate, and that's tough because there's a lot that goes into learning to communicate with a friend, significant other, like whoever that is. Because I mean, I've lost friendships over lack of communication and misunderstandings and things like that. And you try to mend it, you try to fix it, but sometimes it just
I
doesn't
literally
work.
had it up on my stories yesterday about how you like in life you lose friends, but like after heartbreak, and I say heartbreak whether it's like, for me it's like when my sister died, when my mom died, but for other people it's getting divorced,
Mhm.
or any type of, when your heart breaks, it does, big or small.
Right.
I'm not saying anything's bigger or smaller than anything else. Like,
Right.
I mean, there are bigger things.
Right.
Losing your child. We're not
Right.
things like that. Like, so there are bigger things. Let's, that is, I forget it. But like when you have big heartbreak in your life and there's a shift,
Mhm.
and you're like, how are you leaving me? Like,
Yes.
how are you doing that?
Yeah.
Like, wasn't this insurance that we
Yeah.
should live life together?
Right.
It happened when my sister died. I was pregnant with Amari, and people just dropped off the planet, and you're like, so now's not the time to press through.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep.
Like, I'm trying, so if you don't think I'm trying, then we really have an issue.
Mhm.
Like, you can't, like, you need to be able to meet people where they're at.
Yes.
So that's why I say, like, the 100%, like, people are giving their 100%. So if you've fallen off the trail and you haven't got back up on it, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, where was the conversation?
Right.
Why couldn't you wait for me?
Right.
Why couldn't you say, are you okay?
Yeah. Right.
And if you needed that conversation from me, like, hey, you haven't asked me if I'm okay lately, you speak up.
Right.
Speak up.
Right.
because even grown people, like, I left your house, like, Irish goodbye the other night. I was like, "See you, bye." You're like, "Are you mad?" I'm like, "No." Are you mad? I'm sorry that I left like that, you know? And you're like, "No." I was like, "Okay." Like, even when we know there's no problem, it's still okay to ask.
Right.
Like,
Well,
speak
and I
up.
think you like, I cherish friendships. Like, I'm gonna make sure that there's no issue because I cherish the friendship enough.
Isn't it nice on the other end when I'm like, "Me with you? No, never a
Right.
problem." You're like,
Right.
"Oh."
But then I if
You're like, "Should I type something else? Are you sure?"
right.
Like, get it together.
Right.
Like, our past have made us when something's okay to then ask it, "Are you sure it's okay?"
Right.
My f I almost said a bad word. Yes, girl.
I'm so proud of us that we have not cursed one time. This is our 3rd episode, and both of us have been such good girls.
Professionals.
Very
'Cause if you
professional.
know me for sure in my real
Oh!
life, on my like, there was 3 things that were my New Year's resolutions. One was taking your shoes off before you came up the 3 stairs into the living space. We have stuck to that pretty well, pretty well.
Uh-huh.
The other one was watching my trucker mouth. Oh, man. I don't even know what the 3rd one was at that point. That one's gone.
Yeah.
That 3rd one was gone. So it was like shoes, cuss words.
I remember driving home from New Year's Day, and we were on the phone for that ride home, and you were like, "These are my New Year's resolutions." And I think you cursed like 4 or 5 times, and you were like, "Ah, this is not gonna work." And I was like,
I'm
"No,
gonna try.
this is not gonna
So
work."
maybe this is it. This is the 3 I'm 3 episodes into my New Year's resolution.
I mean, I think we're both doing really
I think
well
so too.
with the no cursing.
Yep.
I know there were a few times that I almost slipped up, and I was like, "Bring it back down,
I
Jordan."
just
Yeah.
He's a good girl.
Yes.
That's
We're both
code
we're
for
both very good girls.
a B word. For me, it's like a term of endearment, and that's terrible.
I
It
mean,
like goes against
I
a
think
bunch
it
of things
is.
that I think about, but
I mean, I think it is,
I'm
but
trying hard.
whatever. Like, if you're gonna judge us for our trucker mouth, then well, I was gonna say it, but now I can't because then that would
No, we're good. Stay on the good.
we're
Stay
good
on the good.
girls.
It's midday. We
We're
can't.
good girls.
It
Yeah,
is.
it is. It's 1 o'clock. Wow.
I do like the afternoon chatting.
I know.
It's nice and bright outside. Oh my gosh. I'm not going to get off on a tangent yet because I
Yeah,
have
you
like
are.
2 more things to say about. Well, I'll go into it here in a minute because I was just going to say like how life and like just gives us like the way of the tide shifts where one person heads out of your life and somebody else heads into it, you
Mm-hmm.
know?
Yeah.
So it's so easy for us to get fixated on who's not here. That was one of the
Yes.
things Chris and I were talking about the other day. I'm like, we're not focusing on who's not here.
Right.
We're focusing on who's here. We're
Yeah.
celebrating like who's here.
Yep.
We have anybody who's in your life is like just such a blessing at this point
Yep.
as the years roll on. And so what somebody else won't do, somebody else for sure will, and it's probably better. So don't focus
Yeah.
on who's not here.
No. No, because that just means that they're not supposed to be a part of your life right now.
Yeah.
Like, just focus on the people that are in your life and make memories with them and enjoy it. And the people that choose to not want to be in your life, kick rocks.
And peace out.
Peace out.
Enjoy your day.
Enjoy it. Enjoy watching us or listening to us.
Right. Yeah. It is sweet how. And just time rolls on. Like I just always say that. I'm like, I'm not wasting time and nobody is stealing my peace. And I mean, we just look around, like look at how many little eyeballs are watching us.
I know.
So I am going to be an example setter. I'm going to do the best I can.
Yeah.
Because, you just got too much watching.
Yeah, I'm good on that.
Right?
We're gonna be very good girls.
All the time. Oh my gosh. You don't. I mean, you do. We should have a backyard get together one of these days.
Right?
Anybody who wants to come, let me know.
Right? That would be fun.
Little chat, little chat. But yes, so people come and go as it is. It's been a week for come and going. I forgot to. We were gonna chat about this. Well, do good news or bad news first? Good news or bad news?
Oh God.
It's not too terrible. I
Oh.
mean, it is. I shouldn't say it's not too terrible. It's like
Bad news.
It's really terrible.
Oh my gosh.
A friend of ours, like not Melissa's sister,
Yeah.
Jess,
Yeah.
goes to the beach with us, right?
Right.
So you met her last year.
Yeah.
Her husband passed away this week.
Oh.
And I mean, just to have your husband pass away is just one of those things. So
Ugh.
just say a little prayer for her,
Yeah.
because hearts and minds are, we're doing the best we can.
Yeah.
But he's been sick for a little while, and then these last couple of weeks were not good. So it didn't need to last any longer. You
Oh.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't want that type of thing happening. So
Yeah.
little prayers for that. And the bad news is over. Okay. The good news, my little baby next door was born this week.
I saw the pictures. Adorable.
He looks right like the rest of them.
Oh my gosh.
I feel like
adorable.
Like Krista's heritage. She's like that dark skin, dark hair.
She's gorgeous.
Oh my gosh. I love her so much. She sent me I feel like I am a belly person. Like, you are pregnant and I'm on ya. All right. I can't, I'm not strangers, but like, Melissa, forget it. So sorry. You got it every day. But I held this baby and I said hello, and I know he knows me. I talked to him in his mom's belly so much. Like, she sent me a picture the day before she delivered, and I was like, oh my gosh, you're just gorgeous looking. Like, she's just a gorgeous individual. I mean, and Rocky too. Like, he's Italian. His mom's always over here. She's the sweetest Nona. Her name's Donna Marie. I don't know if I've ever said this before. My mom's name, Donna Marie. Nona next door is Donna Marie. She just keeps this little piece of my mom alive for me. But not only that, she literally acts just like her. Like, doing all the things.
Yeah.
And like, even for my kids, she like sent Twizzlers the other day. She's like, hey, I have a bag of things for Amari. Hey, I dropped a sweatshirt off for Amari. Hey, we're going to be outside. You want to, porch sit? Like,
yeah.
Just always included. Always included.
That's nice.
And so, yeah, this little baby came home the other night.
He's adorable.
And I got to snuggle him for a couple minutes. And it was just so sweet. So
newborns are.
Oh my gosh. There is nothing like a fresh baby. I mean, he was, I don't know. He was born at 4:00. I saw him at 9:00 the following night. So he was just barely over 24 hours old. Gimme.
Oh my gosh.
I'll take a dozen. I'll take a baker's dozen.
Right.
Give me a bunch. Oh man. So yeah, the week has been wild. Ups and downs.
Yes. Peaks and valleys.
I just said the other day, I'm like, when is it going to be quiet? When is it going to be?
It's not.
No, never. It's never coming.
It's never
just
quiet.
The beach. When you're actually on vacation. I take vacation very seriously. And I do not.
If you want to see any fun from last year's beach trip, go on to my TikTok. There's a great video of Mary singing the Star Spangled Banner. We have the best time.
Oh my gosh. I'm howling just. And the food. Oh my gosh. I can't wait to eat. I need my
Woody's
McDonough
crab cake. Yes. You never got it at St. Patty's.
I need my tuna.
I need the green beans from Woody's too.
I need that edamame from Nalu.
Oh yeah, Amanda, don't eat the whole bean this time.
We know what to do now.
We know.
If you're an edamame newbie, you just like teeth the beans out of the
suck
bean.
The bean. You know I had to.
Go ahead. Oh my lord.
There was a TikTok I came across today, and they have the spread it open and flick the bean, and they do the espresso martini, and it's all
Yes.
the guys. Well, he flicked one of the espresso beans, and it fell on one of the other guys'
Cheek?
cheeks, and the espresso martini went everywhere. I think we should do that next time we go out to dinner. We should get espresso martinis,
Mm-hmm.
and we could create that TikTok
We
on
need
one of them.
Joni and Rocky next door to make her and his espresso. I'm not sure who brought what, who said put what in, but I know that brother sister tag team, they made the best espresso martini I've ever had.
Oh, see, I've only had one at
You were down at the beach, no?
yeah, what was it called? Starboard Raw. Yeah. So good.
I'm ready for vacation.
I'm ready
I
for
think we're
the
down to like 90
beach.
days or something till we go.
I can't wait. I need to go tomorrow.
Right. What's coming up? Another holiday weekend.
Yep. Dad's birthday.
Your dad's birthday.
Uh-huh.
How old is he gonna be? Oh, she don't even know. She don't even know. She has to count. Get your
He was
fingers
born
in.
in 1956.
Oh, he's young.
So whatever that is. I never know. I
Is
just
he
know
in
the
his
year he was born.
70s?
No. No. He's 68.
I can't add. Don't ask me.
I can't.
It's getting
I don't know.
close.
Hold on.
Oh no.
What's the year?
Pap just turned.
2025.
Pap will be 81. He was at 40. He was 44.
He'll be 69.
Okay.
So next year will be his big birthday.
Big Bruce, gonna be 69 this year.
Oh boy. We're taking him to Top Golf.
Where's that?
KOP.
Ooh.
I know. I'm excited. I've always wanted to go.
Don't
I
don't
know,
fall off the thing.
I think I'm afraid of that because I keep seeing videos and I'm like, that would be me. I would like fall. Yeah. I mean, there's a net there to catch you.
Okay.
So
That's fine.
if I fall,
Make
it'll
sure
catch me.
somebody's recording every up at bat or whatever it is.
That's for baseball. When you
Putter.
do golf,
You get your putter.
no, a putter is when you. I thought when you
Driver.
driver. Yeah.
Get your driver out.
See,
Get your wedge.
is that right?
I think a
Oh.
wedge is a golf club. I don't know much
Brian
about
and
golf.
James, the two guys that I work with, and whenever we have a video, they always talk about like golf and football. They would know what we're talking about. I think it's driver. Pretty sure you're right.
Also, the Knicks won last night
I don't.
against
Oh,
Boston.
basketball. Oh.
Uh-oh. I don't know if Amanda and I are going to be friends. I hope so. We've lost a lot. Okay.
Was this like a significant game?
I think so. I think Boston's out, aren't they?
Really?
I'm not sure. This is not a sports podcast.
Right. We're not doing that.
But I could look it up if I needed to. But
I know nothing about sports.
I think Boston's out.
Really?
Yep.
I thought they were like really good.
They
no?
are really good.
Oh no. Oh
but
no.
I think the Knicks were just better last night.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's crazy.
That's fantastic because my husband
He was happy.
he was happy.
Well, that's good.
They did. Oh my gosh.
What?
They won 119-81.
Really?
Oh my goodness.
Why was Boston so bad?
It's the luck of the draw. I mean, they're usually good.
Yeah, I thought they were
It's
pretty
just
good.
the luck of the draw, and that's it. They're out. I think we we move on.
Oh my.
We move on. The 21st they play next, right? Yep.
Well, that's
Moving on. So sorry, Green.
yeah. Anyways.
Yeah, because the New Yorkers were wild last night.
Wow.
Shut down the whole avenue.
Oh my.
That's what I'm doing this weekend. We're going. I haven't been to New York since November, and usually I get there like once every 2 years, so like twice in a rolling calendar year is good for me. What's the matter?
I thought it was moving. It's not.
So yeah, we're gonna go to NY. 3 kids in the city.
Oh boy.
I can't wait because they have the best Five Below. I think I'm going to grab some cute. They had the cutest mug, so maybe I'll grab an extra and we'll we'll do a giveaway for one of our listeners, whoever listens to this
Ooh,
this
that would
podcast.
be fun.
Yeah, I'll bring you back a present. So we'll have to figure out what it is.
That would be fun.
If you want in, that's what we'll do. If you want in on the giveaway, comment 49 minutes on this podcast and you're entered in the raffle. Because that's where we're at, 49 minutes.
Really?
Yeah, it went
Good
fast.
grief.
It went fast. Do you have something else you want to talk about?
Nope. I think that was it.
I think so too. Because, I mean, if we get into another topic, I'm going to be talking for
we'll
another
be-
6 hours.
Yeah, we'll be here for another. Yeah.
Right? So hope you're having a great weekend. I hope you're out in
Yes.
the sunshine. We're going to get some yard work done because with all the rain we had in
Huh.
Pennsylvania this week, the yards are a jungle. But the fruits and veggies are happy. The flowers are happy. Everything is just growing wild right now. It's
Well,
my
that's
favorite
good.
time.
My lawn people were there today mowing.
That is nice. My lawn person, his name's Christopher. He was out today mowing and weeding.
I don't know who my lawn people are, but they were there at 8 o'clock this morning mowing.
It's a good day for it. I mean, especially early. It was nice early on. It's getting warmer now. So make sure you wear your sunscreen and drink
Yes.
your water.
Wear sunscreen all the time, especially on your face.
And download the Yucca app
Oh,
because then you can tell whether your sunscreen is good for your face or not.
Mm-hmm. And drink your water
Yeah.
and give yourself some grace.
Have a good week. I'm not sure when we're recording next week. Hopefully we get tech savvy enough to be able to be in 2 different places at one time.
We'll be able to
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out till then.
I have
But
confidence in us.
Me too.
Yeah, we got this.
So yeah, if there's anything you guys want to chat about, put that in the comments too.
Yes. If
Or
there's a
shoot.
topic.
Shoot somebody a message.
Yep.
And that's it. Have a good week.
Bye, guys.
Bye.